Hey everybody, and welcome to Meals with Melissa, where we give you healthier options of things that you love. So today I'm coming up with something well, if you love avocado, you're gonna love this one. I did, as a matter of fact. I don't even have anything to show you because I ate them. But no, this is a great option, especially if you're just looking for something for a snack or just want something. And if you love garlic, dude, this is just right up your alley, and it's super easy. I do have some in the oven to show you, but I'm going to show you how to make them really super quick. Now, I am making a half batch only because I don't have enough avocado to make a full batch. Now, my kids are going to tease me because I say avocado and I say avocado, and I don't really think it matters. Tomato, get over it. But that is what we're doing today. So this is all the avocado I have left because, yeah, I just didn't realize I needed more. So that will be on my shopping list for today. So notice that I have some extra light today. It is eerily weird outside. It's kind of apocalyptic. It's very smoky here. We are receiving, unfortunately, all of the forest fires, you know, the remnants of that through smoke. Not even healthy to go outside right now. So have some extra help for my ring light. Hopefully, I mean, just the important part is that you see me. So, okay, now normally we're gonna take one large ripe avocado, but I had kind of 3/4 of a small one. So that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna make a half batch. So I'm gonna put that in my bowl. Okay, and I tend to peel my avocados. And again, I can like hear my children rolling their eyes at me as I say avocado instead of avocado. Yeah, I don't know. I say Reese's instead of Reese's, you know, whatever. You can think of me what you want. Okay, so I'm gonna put that in a bowl and I'm just gonna mash it up. Now, normally you would think, well, don't I use just the whole piece? No, because we're gonna mix some good stuff into it, get the spices in there, and just make it taste good. Now, avocado is absolutely super healthy when it comes to healthy fats. And one of the most interesting things that I find that some of my clients say is, you know, well, can I add salt? And I'm like, yeah, you can add spices. Now, you do want to watch the ingredients on your list of spices to make sure that it doesn't contain a bunch of extra sugar, because believe it or not, a lot of them do. As a matter of fact, even just regular iodized salt contains dextrose, which is a sugar. So keep that in mind, that you just have to pay attention. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with seasonings, especially if you're using fresh herbs. You know, and of course, a lot of seasonings are just dried herbs so that they last longer. But any way that you look at it, even salt technically is not a bad thing. It's just unfortunately been demonized because, you know, there's so much of it in processed food. If you actually eat super healthy and super clean, you should add salt to your diet because that participates in your electrolyte balance, and that is how you stay hydrated. Okay, so I've got this mashed up, and so I'm gonna add some seasonings to this. I'm gonna wash my hands really quick because I've got it all over. All right, so to this I'm going to add, let's see, a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay, so you can just get, like, this is the cheap store brand stuff. I'm just gonna add a 1/2 teaspoon, and I've got everything I need right here. And I love garlic, so, oh, sorry, a fourth teaspoon of garlic powder. There we go. Okay, and then I'm also going to add 2 tablespoons of Parmesan. Now you could actually use shredded, you can braided, whatever works for you. Again, I like to use what I have at home, and this is what I have at home right now. So 2 tablespoons, which, believe it or not, equals 1/8 of a cup. Yeah, I got that one down for multiple reasons, but okay. So I'm gonna add this to it. I'm having a hard time getting it out because we're getting a little low. I might have to do this in a slightly different way. It's just giving me some grief. All right, I'm taking the lid off. I'll put it back on. It's cool. I just can't reach it with my little short tablespoon here. All right, so I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of that. I'm not even gonna mix it until I got it all in. It's super easy. All right, almost. There we go. Okay, I'm also gonna add a 1/2 teaspoon of lemon juice, just to give it a little zing. There we go. And then I'm just gonna add, I also have to add some Italian seasoning. There we go. Italian seasoning, again, just store brand, just what I had on hand. Wipe this out real quick with my towel. About a 1/2 teaspoon. Again, I'm gonna put the full recipe version down when I post this, just so that and you can half it if you want to. I just know if I make more than that, I will eat it all because it's really good. Okay, so I'm gonna mix that really, really well. I'm actually gonna also use a rubber spatula just to make sure I get it all off the sides. Now, I've got, like I said, the oven's on, but I also have a small pan with my favorite tool of all time, which is parchment paper. Let me just make sure I can get all of that in. Scrape at the sides. There we go. So good, you guys. So good. Now, I haven't tried refrigerating them when they're done. I'm going to think that they're going to get a little wimpy once you do that. But you don't make up a batch. Let them sit for a minute to cool off. And what a great snack, right? Okay, so with that, I'm going to start scooping them on my parchment paper. I'm just gonna use a regular spoon. You can make them as big or as little as you want. Now, here's the downside. You have to make it thin enough that they can bake thoroughly and try to become crispy. So if you make it a little too much, a little too thick, you're gonna have a problem. So in order to kind of help with that, I'm gonna take the bottom of just a measuring cup. I'm gonna spray it with some olive oil spray, some pan spray. I'm gonna push that out so that it's nice and flat. Like I said, I need it to be fairly thin so it can cook all the way through and crisp up a little bit. And if it's too thick, it's not going to do that. And not that it's gonna taste bad, it's just not gonna be the right texture. You kind of want it to be crispy like a chip. That's kind of the point. So, believe it or not, this is all you do. That's it. That's the extent of how to make these. Then you're gonna throw them in the oven for about 30 minutes or till they become golden brown on top, and then let them sit for just a little bit to kind of cool off, and then eat them. So I'm gonna pull really quickly the ones that I have in the oven out. They are not done. They still probably have a good 5-6 minutes, but I tried to make them so that I could pull them out right at the right time. So let's see how these look real quick. Oh, they are actually perfect. So you can see that the thin spots actually are crisping up nicely. I'm still gonna leave it in for a few more minutes, but they turned out perfect. Again, let them sit for a few minutes and then they become crispy and perfect. And like I said, they taste so good, and you're not getting all that processed garbage at the store. So if you like avocado, if that's something that you're willing to try, highly recommend these. These are super great. Now, if you have any great recipes you'd like to share, pass them on. You can either message me down below, send me a comment, or you can direct message me on Facebook Messenger. I get my very best ideas from you guys, and it's great to share. That's the biggest benefit about social media. So have an incredible day, you guys. I will post the recipe right now down below. So if it's something you want to try today, go for it. All right, have a good one, guys. Stay healthy, stay inside if you're in the Pacific Northwest like we are. It's just bad outside because, there's many facets to health, and not breathing this is one of them. Have a good day, guys.